Yo, we're back. What up? My name is Rips. We're back, Snacks and Reps, with another episode here for y'all. Today, man, we're bringing you some unfortunate news um, in the rap industry here. And we got the news of Gift the Gab from Blackalicious, who passed away. And I wanted to share a little bit about him. This brother right here, Gift the Gab, Bay Area rapper. Sure, a lot of us, probably grew up listening to his music in the early 2000s or late 90s for folks who were around the scene a lot longer, right? Um, but Gift the Gap, he's a tremendous contributor to the hip hop scene, man. Um, Amazing lyricist, just would push the boundaries of lyricism. Man, his delivery was spectacular. His ability with words, just wow, you know. Um, I remember in 2002, around that time, listening to their full length debut album, not debut album, but one of their albums, Blazing Arrow. And man, that really impacted me as a youth during that time. And so to hear of his passing, um, you know, was really got me really sad. Just was saddening for me to hear. So I just wanted to take a moment, just to celebrate the legacy that he leaves behind musically, but also just share some news here. So here, an article from Pitchfork says Gift the Gab, the Bay Area underground rapper known as one half of the duo Blackalicious, has died from natural causes. The artist, born Timothy Jerome Parker, was 50 years old. Tim peacefully departed this earth to be with our ancestors on Friday, June 18, 2021, his Quantum Collective said in a statement. He is survived by two brothers, one sister, many nieces and nephews, countless friends and fans across the globe. We ask the we ask that the family's privacy is respected as we mourn the tremendous loss of our dear brother. Understood. Yep. Gift the Gab formed Blackalicious with DJ and producer Chief Excel in 1992. The duo released its debut EP Melodica in 1994 via Soulside, a label and collective that also featured DJ Shadow, Lyricist Born, and others. By the late 90s, Soulside morphed into Quantum, which made the notable compilation Spectrum in 1999. Contributors to Spectrum included Blackalicious, DJ Shadow, LP, Souls of Mischief, and Jurassic Park. Jurassic 5. Jurassic Park. Trippin'. Shortly after the release of Spectrum, Blackalicious issued their full length debut, Nia. The album helped Blackalicious land a deal with Universal Music MCA Records, which released 2002's Blazing Arrow. The duo returned to the indie sphere for 2005's The Craft, released via Anti, and later shared just one more full length, 2015's Imani Volume 1. That's right. Gift the Gab released three solo studio albums in his lifetime: 2004's Fourth Dimensional Rocket Ships Going Up. That was a dope album. I really enjoyed that one. And 2009's Escape to Mars, and 2012's The Next Logical Progression. He was diagnosed with kidney failure in 2014 and describes his journey with the condition in 2016's documentary Gift the Gab. Go check that out. I'll drop the link to this article. I think it links out to it in the description of the video. So make sure to check that out. A press release notes that Gift the Gab left behind nearly 100 tracks for future Blackalicious releases. That's dope to hear. Dang. Yeah, definitely someone that spent a lot of time in the studio working on that craft, exploring himself, through that creative process there. That's dope. Let's see. The article goes on to state, excuse me there. Our brother was an MC's MC who dedicated his life to his craft. One of the greatest to do it ever, Chief XL says in a statement. He's the most prolific person I've ever known. He was all about pushing the boundaries of his art form in the most authentic way possible. He truly believed in the healing power of music. He viewed himself as a vessel used by a higher power whose purpose was to give positive contributions to humanity through rhyme. That's dope. I'm going to read that one more time, man. He truly believed in the healing power of music. He viewed himself as a vessel used by a higher power whose purpose was to give positive contributions to humanity through rhyme. That's sick. Yo, man. If I ever heard an artist mission statement, that's a clear, mission statement right there. A lot of artists sometimes, don't have a clear understanding of that. But that right there, man, for Chief XL to say that about Gift the Gab says, speaks volumes in terms of the dedication that Gift the Gab had for the craft, the culture, right, of hip hop. The article goes on to state, Gift the Gab's manager, Brian Ross, added, he was one of the most positive human beings I have ever known and always looking towards the future. He was endlessly brimming with new ideas, philosophical perspectives, and thoughts about the future. He was always ready to learn, grow, and engage in a deep conversation about things he was less familiar with. A simple conversation with him about nearly anything could take you places you would never have expected. Yeah, I would say that's a through line in his music as well. I think if you go into the verses, you'll definitely feel like he was pushing the boundaries of understanding of creativity. So for them to hold these kind of memories and honor him in that way is spot on. I remember listening to Blazing Arrow in around 2002, and man, just spectacular, ability to use language and make some pretty clever statements there. So, man, may Gift the Gab rest in peace. If those 100 tracks ever come out, definitely looking forward to checking those out. Posthumous, work is always really interesting to kind of dive into, especially to kind of get a sense of where their mind was last at as an artist. Gift the Gab will be tremendously missed. But now he joins the pantheon of rappers who have passed recently. So yeah, tremendous loss, man, for the culture. But again, we gained an angel up there. So let me know which album of Blazing Arrow, Nia, or any of the ones mentioned that you really enjoyed listening to. If you haven't even got a chance to listen to Blackalicious or Gift the Gab's work, go ahead and do a quick Google search on YouTube or wherever you get your music, and dive in, enjoy it, man. So again, you've been listening to Snacks and Raps. Thank you for tuning in. That's all I got for you this time, and we'll be back soon, man. Deuces, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. I'm your host, Rick. Make sure you subscribe, hit that bell, get them notifications. Subscribe.